Hi, it's me, Gail from Seattle Coffee Gear. Oh, why am I here? Tips and tricks. I wanted to give you some tips and tricks about how to use your Appartamento. Well, a lot of these tips and tricks apply to any heat exchanger machine, and also some of the double boilers as well. I would say one of my biggest tips it's right up there on the list. Turn the machine on a good 20 minutes before you need it to be in use, right? I know the boiler is ready within 10 or so, but that doesn't mean that the E61, which siphons hot water from the boiler, is heated up. It still might be at room temperature. The portafilter is not at the right temperature either. Everything has to be up to temperature. Otherwise, too cold, you're going to get sour shots. I don't care how good the coffee is and the grinder and all that. Speaking of grinder, a good grinder is very important. I can get a shot out of this machine that comes out in that recommended 20 to 30 seconds for 2 ounces. I can grind it out of one grinder that's not very consistent. I can grind it out of another one that's a higher end grinder and it's much more consistent. You could blindfold me, brew those 2 shots, both time the same, both look good, and I will taste them and I can tell you which grinder they came from. So the grinder is very important. You're going to get a much better shot from a good grinder. When you're steaming, make sure that you open up the valve, and this machine isn't on right now, but open up the valve and get the condensation because there's going to be condensation in the steam arm. So make sure you do that. Water. Now, water is very important. You don't want water that is void of all minerals, but you don't want water that has a lot of minerals in it. Some minerals are good. Spring water is good. Bottled spring water will work just fine. There's other products on the market, and we have it on our website as well, that you can take a gallon of distilled water and take these 2 little vials and put it in the water, and it brings the pH and the minerals up to the right amount. And you can get that on our website. And then you know you have the right water. So one other thing on these machines, it senses the minerals in the water. So if you don't have any minerals like distilled water, this light down here is going to blink. That tells the machine it doesn't have any water. So 2 things. Make sure the water has a little bit of minerals. And number 2, if you do run out of water, that's what that blinking is all about. Let's see, what else is very important. Keep that machine clean. You know, if you've got a bunch of junk that's sticking to the steam arm and all of that, and milk and whatever, it's not sanitary. It's going to impede its flow. It isn't going to work quite as well. Same thing with the brew head. Do your back flushing with this machine. It keeps the brew head healthy and also the 3-way solenoid valve as well. So what else? Those are the key tips and tricks that I have that I can think of. Good coffee, good grinder, wait for the machine to heat up properly, 20 minutes, the right water, and keep it clean. And it should service you for many, many years. You've got to take care of it, though, just like anything. And Rocket recommends every couple of years, get it professionally descaled. Don't do it at home, but take it into an authorized service center and get it descaled. Have it done. And you'll be so surprised at how much better the machine will run for year after year after year. So those are my tips and tricks. Stay tuned, and if you have any questions about your machine, by all means, reach out to us. We love to help our customers and make sure that they're getting the best that they can and the most out of the equipment that they buy from us. Comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Take care and happy brewing.